Hey guys, Red the Nerd here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Jurassic World Rebirth Distortus Rex Funko Pop. And are you guys sick of dinosaur reviews yet? Good, because I got more coming, baby! And I gotta say that this is probably one of my most anticipated Funko Pops that Funko has released for a film in a while. Because when I first saw the promotional images, this was back when we didn't even know what the Distortus Rex even looked like. And we got like the promotional images for this. I was really hyped to see how well they were actually going to take this into the actual film, and I wanted to see how accurate it was. I don't really have anything to compare it to because the movie was especially in the final scenes with the only scenes with the Distortus Rex in it, which was about 10 minutes worth. You couldn't really see much, unfortunately. So the only frame of reference that I have is the actual, giant toy. And I also did a review on that, so if you want to go check that out, go check that out. But yeah, take a look at the box here on the actual figure itself. We got the nice view of the Distortus Rex there, and then we also got, I really like the box art for the Jurassic World Rebirth stuff. It's all like foresty and stuff like that. It's really nice. I really like that. Really nice logo there as well. Flip around to the side of the box there, you also got kind of a nice view of like the island and some bushes, and then you also got the Distortus Rex. Flip around to the side. Unlike the rest of the, regular Funkos, for some reason, they don't have the other, collect them all or anything, which other ones from this line that you can get. But there is some more that you can actually get. You can get the, I don't really remember what the dinosaur's name is. I'm really blanking here. But you can get Dolores. You also can get the Mosasaurus, the Titanosaurus, and of course the Distortus Rex. But yeah, that seems to be all that, but for some reason they don't have them on the back of the box here, but I don't really mind it all that well. But yeah, that's it for the box, so let's take a look at the actual figure. And here is the Distortus Rex in all of his beautiful, ugly glory. And yeah, I really like how this Funko Pop looks. Of course, with all these, Funko Jurassic World dinosaur figures, they always have this giant-ass stand on it for some reason. I mean, it's not all of them, but like 90% of them have the stand just to help them stand up. And I can definitely see, like, why they would need some stand, but like this one, come on, this one is huge. It's got big girthy limbs. There's no reason for him to have this stand on him. And yes, I have tried to remove it, but it seems to be just glued in place. Like, it's not coming off anytime soon. Unless you really tried to be an asshole and you just pull that bitch off. I don't really think that you're gonna really do anything about that, which really sucks, but I would have loved to see the stand come off. Because it looks like he can stand perfectly fine on his own with all these limbs and stuff, but I think that they might see some issue with this kind of front section of how kind of scrawny and spindly these fingers or these toes are. But yeah, enough talking about the stand, which I love to complain about stands because it takes up so much room, and I believe that a figure, unless it's absolutely necessary, doesn't need to come with a stand. But yeah, taking a look at the actual detail itself, I really love the shading around the eyes here, kind of that purplish black. It looks like he got in a fight or whatever, he just got punched in the face 20,000 times, and he's also got two black eyes. But other than that, the shading around it is very nice. I really like the shading. There seems to be a little bit of a glue residue on top of his head here for some reason. I don't know why. Just the front of the face looks really nice. I love the overlapping teeth. Very nice. I love how they didn't make his bulbous head a little too, cartoonishly big like other, stuff, because we all know he has got a big beluga head here. So I'm glad that they kind of kept it, on the normal side of things for Funko, because usually they like to make their heads a lot bigger and more exaggerated. So I'm kind of glad that they didn't do that on this one. The arms look really nice. I really like the painting on the arms, sculpting, very nice. I think the dots could have been a little bit more, not so, in your face. But actually on camera, they seem to be a little bit more bright and vibrant, but off camera, they don't look that bad. But yeah, it's definitely could have been a little bit toned down a little bit more. Also got some like kind of spikes on the top of his head here, which on the actual toy there is some spikes on the top of his head there, so that's pretty cool, very nice. But yeah, the tail, very nice. There's not much to really talk about this figure. It's just he's just in a Funko Pop form. But yeah, honestly, I would highly recommend this figure. Because if you're a Distortus fan like me, and you know, just a Jurassic Park fan in general, I would highly recommend this guy because he just looks really nice. And it's also, you get a lot better view than what we got in the movie, to be honest, because it was mostly just in dark scenes, which I do kind of appreciate, kind of keeping that hidden. But for us that really want to, like, you know, draw fan art or something, you kind of really need to have a general scope of what you're looking at just to draw, or just to get an idea of what you're looking at. So if you're kind of like me that wants to draw fan art and stuff like that, and you want to kind of see what the hell you're looking at, yeah, this is definitely one of them. And this is definitely a cheaper alternative to the big toy that I reviewed, which was like $80 worth. Jesus Christ, it's... I still like the toy. I still like it. Just the price I'm not a fan of. But yeah, just other than that, that's pretty much it for this video. So like, comment, subscribe. I don't care what you do, but you guys know what time it is. So, bye guys.